Hi everyone, Andy Wilson here with Lighthouse Wealth Management. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the Secure Act. We have a number of workshops going on in the next couple weeks. We realize not everyone can get to them, so just wanted to bring you up to date on some of the topics with the Secure Act. There were a number of changes. I'm going to just talk about 4 or 5 today. So let's talk with the first one, which is related to the required minimum distribution, or RMD, as the acronym is used quite a bit. So with the RMD, if you were 70 and a half in 2019, you were required to take a required minimum distribution of your IRA or 401k or 403b, the taxable accounts based on your life expectancy. Now in 2020, that number has been moved to 72. So if you did turn 70 and a half in 2019, you have to continue taking your RMDs. It's only for people after 2020 that get to wait until they're 72 to take out their required minimum distribution. The second big issue with the Secure Act was inherited IRAs. So with inherited IRA in the past, the original owner passed away, the beneficiary received the money in an inherited IRA, and they were able to spread that out over their lifetime, which was a huge planning opportunity from a tax standpoint. Now the IRS, they want their money. So they are giving you 10 years to get all the money out of the inherited IRA from the date of death. So example being, my dad passes away, gives me $100,000. It's a traditional IRA in this example, which means taxable, and I let it grow for 10 years, don't have to take any money out during those 10 years if I don't want to, and it grows to $200,000. Now I'm required to get it out on that 10th year, and I have to pay taxes on that $200,000. Might not be the smartest thing to do. I may want to take money each year out of that account, so the tax implication is not as much. If it's a Roth IRA where it's not taxable, that might be the smart thing to do. Leave it in the whole 10 years and just let it grow. And then when you take it out, there's no tax implication from that standpoint. There are some exemptions to this inherited IRA. So one is a minor child. You have a 10-year-old that basically received an inherited IRA. They would have to take a required minimum distribution based on their age all the way until they're 18. But when they hit 18, they have 10 years from that date to basically get the money out. If you decide to leave it to your grandchildren, it doesn't matter if they're a minor or not, you can't bypass that way, and you basically have a 10-year period in that situation. Spouses, they are not required the 10-year period, so that's an exemption for them. They can just put it into their IRA, and when they hit 72, they'll be required to do their minimum distributions then. If you're chronically ill or disabled, you just have to do the required minimum distributions. You don't have to do it over a 10-year period. So those are some of the exemptions as it relates to that. Some of the other issues that or changes that popped up with the Secure Act, one was where you have a child or you adopt a child, each spouse is allowed to take $5,000 out of their retirement account, 401k IRA, and not have to pay the 10% penalty. For 529s, there was a rule put in play where now you can take out $10,000 from your 529 per year and actually pay down student debt. If your son or daughter has taken money out to help fund their way through college, now you can use some of that 529 if they did it in loans to pay some of that back. So these are just some examples of some of the topics that the Secure Act addressed. There are many more. If you have any questions or you need any help, we're always here to help you. Feel free to give us a call. Wish you a happy 2020 and look forward to seeing you this year. Thanks so much.